the development and the new bill that's come out was done so that the language would be simpler for the people to understand. It's still not simple enough. Because, and you explained, I know you were trying to explain, and it was really nice, you did it thoroughly, thank you for doing that. But I've been reading the bill for some time, and a lot of the people here are educated, and they do understand, but even for them, or for many people, it's hard to understand. So it's still not simple enough, because when you're reading it, it's quite complicated. There's lots of jargon and words that are difficult to understand. If you're not a lawyer, you don't understand. And so we want to speak for ourselves and make a decision, but you don't understand what the laws are. So I don't think they're simple enough. But I know that it was really nice, some people translated into other languages, which is awesome. And then, let me just go through. The main issue, and I said this before, is that on the bill, it says that in the definition in the bill, when they're defining the word sell in the bill is defined as not just to sell for money, but if we go and we look on page 6, the definition of the word sell includes agree to sell or offer, keep, expose, send, convey or deliver for sale. So that's if you want to exchange for money. But it says also to exchange or to otherwise dispose of to any person in any manner. So that means selling, the word sell here means to give and exchange. So that needs to change, because the definition of the word sell is not giving away. And then you go back and you look at the rules here, and it says that if you want to sell plants or seeds, you have to register your business. You have to register. It's against the law not to register if you want to sell your plants or seeds. But because the word sell means give away and barter, that means that if I want to give my seeds away or swap with my neighbor, I'm not registered as a business, so I'm breaking the law. So when the lots of farmers here, farmers know we exchange our seeds all the time. When we see each other, we exchange seeds. They've got something I don't have, we swap. If we run out, we exchange and we give. But that means we're breaking the law, because we're not registered as a business. We haven't paid the fee, we haven't had someone come look at our premises. So that means everyone's breaking the law if they're swapping and exchanging seeds. So if that can change on the bill, then it's not going to make farmers who swap their seeds into criminals, because that's what's happening now with the bill. And then also on here it says, let me just go back to where it's down. You said that there's a list, and on the variety list are plants that have been put on the variety list, and those are the plants that you can sell commercially. Is that correct? Okay, so there's a list, and all of the plants that you're allowed to sell commercially have to be on the list. You can't sell plants that are not on the list. But then on the list, there are also protected plants where people where people got the right and they own that plant, and they own it for 30 years, and it's protected, and if you want to use that plant, you can't take the plant and grow it and catch the seeds and give the seeds away, because it's protected. So it would be much more beneficial for sovereignty in our country, for the people to feed themselves and become strong and to grow food, and everyone to grow food, if on their protected varieties even should not criminalize people for catching the seeds and reusing them. I know if you're a breeder, and this man's a breeder, then you create a breed, then you sell your seeds, that's fine. You make money and you sell your seeds. That's fine, because you worked hard, then you sell your seeds. But if somebody grows the seeds, then they catch the seeds, then they grow again, or they catch the seeds and they give to their neighbor, then you mustn't have to pay every single time. And you mustn't have to go and buy the seeds when you want to use them. It's going to make everybody too poor. You're not going to be able to afford it. It's too expensive. So it's not going to create sustainability. So protected varieties squash the small farmer. They squash the people that want to feed themselves and their families because they've got to keep going and buying every time. So if that can change on that variety list, it will help our small farmers, you know, to continue to create lots of food. And then there's another thing that I wanted to point out. You said on that national list, if there is a plant or something on the national list that the people are not happy with, if the public want it removed off that national list, just correct me if I'm saying the wrong thing, it is the national list. If it's in the best interest of the people to take something off that national list, and the people came and they said they don't want genetically modified maize on the list anymore because of the destruction that's caused in our country over the last 20 years, the cancer rates, the obesity, all of the studies that have come out showing that those herbicides are poisoning our people, that there are no safe levels of herbicides. The studies have just come out now. If the people went and they said, it's in our best interest, we want genetically modified maize off that list so that you can't sell it commercially, would they listen to the people if they asked that? I just want to know, because you said the people can speak out. And a lot of people in South Africa have spoken out against genetically modified food. In the last year, in 1 week, 20,000 people signed that they don't want the testing. And nothing happened, and they just continued. So that's 20,000 people speaking out, and nothing happened. So it's nice to know that in law, it says the people can speak and have something taken off. That's nice for us to know, because, you know, a lot of people want that off. I think that's all for this. Oh, sorry, everybody. Can I just say one more thing? It's on the list. You're allowed to register your plant, okay, and own the rights to that plant. If you own the rights, every time someone uses your plant, they have to pay you, okay? You pay money, you register. But it says on there that any plant that has not been discovered yet, any new plant, you can take that plant and you can go and register and pay money, then you own that plant. We are worried. We are worried about our indigenous plants because they've made mistakes on that list. They're not careful on that list. They're plants on that list that are the same plants that 2 different companies have registered with a different name, and they accepted that. They didn't even check. And there are plants on there that no one develops, we're worried that they will come, take an indigenous seed from our farm, somebody's farm they've collected from their granny, then take it and say, this is new. And then they make a mistake. And then they own that plant. And then you are growing their plant. Then you are a criminal. We're very worried about that. People, and the people that end up owning a lot of these seeds are those big companies like Monsanto and Bayer and in international companies that come and they buy all the rights to all of our seeds. And we're worried that we're giving all of our freedom away to those people. So that's a big issue as well, the owning the rights to our indigenous seeds. Thanks.